This woman bought a whole cart full of butter. At the checkout, the cashier looked at her in surprise. When she got home, the woman began stacking the butter to carve it. In this town, there's an annual butter carving competition. The first contestant's sculpture was damaged at the corner with just one cut. The second contestant, a young girl, cut the butter in half with a string but fell because she didn't have enough strength. Meanwhile, Laura was fully focused on her sculpture, and passers-by were amazed at her work. She placed an hourglass beside her and slowly carved out the details. She made a beautiful cup, then tidied the folds on the statue's clothing. When she looked at the little girl's work, the girl was deeply concentrated on carving, and a group of children had gathered to watch her. 3 hours passed, and the contestants began explaining the concepts behind their creations. Although Laura was nervous when speaking, she was certain that the championship was hers. But to her surprise, the little girl won instead. Laura became angry and immediately planned something. The next day, the girl's parents were called to the committee office. Then a man arrived, claiming that the girl's work had been paid for and done by someone else. This was part of Laura's cunning plan. Laura then proposed redoing the competition. Unexpectedly, the girl agreed without hesitation. The final round of the butter carving contest began. Laura and the girl arrived at the venue. As soon as the whistle blew, they both rushed into the cold storage room and began carving. The girl opened her box and took out a large knife. Laura was shocked. The girl effortlessly sliced the butter with the big knife, while Laura hurriedly put on gloves and focused on carving. But she was so nervous that she accidentally damaged one corner of her butter block. Meanwhile, the girl calmly continued carving. As the audience began to gather, both contestants finished their final details. The girl sculpted a child sleeping in their mother's lap, a tribute to her mother. Laura, on the other hand, carved a reenactment of President Kennedy's assassination. The host announced that the results would be revealed in 2 days. But that night, Laura secretly entered the venue and sabotaged the girl's sculpture. On announcement day, the girl proudly arrived with her father. But suddenly, she saw that her sculpture had melted. While Laura thought victory was hers, the judges said that the melted face symbolized the warmth of a mother's love. In the end, the girl won the championship once again. Laura was deeply disappointed. The girl then approached and hugged her. This story teaches us that we should defeat our opponents fairly and honestly. Now the question is, what would you do if you met someone like Laura?